Big breaking story at this time. The BJP's Parliamentary Party Board meeting will begin in New Delhi in a moment from now. Leaders have started arriving for this crucial meeting at the 11 Ashoka Road address of the Bharatiya Janata Party. Rajnath Singh has already arrived for this meeting. Amit Shah was already in the President's chamber at the BJP headquarters. The word coming out from Mumbai is that the party has suggested the name of Devendra Fadnavis as the next chief ministerial candidate in Maharashtra. This is likely to be ratified. He is a favorite with Narendra Modi, with Amit Shah and the people who matter in the BJP. He is the front runner by far. There is, though, another view in the RSS. That's Ram Lal, Organization Secretary of the Bharatiya Janata Party, entering the BJP headquarters for this big parliamentary party meeting. There is, though, another view in the RSS which suggests that Nitin Gadkari was unfairly done in the last time when the party's presidency was snatched from him after charges of corruption were levelled against his Spurti group. This section believes that the BJP owes Nitin Gadkari rehabilitation, and they believe that Nitin Gadkari should also be offered the post of Chief Minister. Nitin Gadkari himself has made it clear to headlines today that he is not keen on going back. He'd rather, he says, work in Delhi as a central minister. He doesn't want to go back to his state. It's all happening, and we're getting you the inside track. I want to introduce our guests who are joining us this evening. Starting from my left, Manisha Priyam, Rashmi Kant. We've also got Dr. Ashok Lahiri. Welcome to all of you. With us, Manishankar Iyer, looking very dapper indeed. Sir, welcome. Surjit Bhalla right next to him, Sheshadri Chari from the Bharatiya Janata Party. I want to go across to Mr. Chari first, because when the BJP suggests that they're willing to take outside support from the NCP, questions will be asked about the BJP's moral position. When Narendra Modi went to Baramati, he called the NCP the nationalist corrupt party. Now, what do you do to justify taking support from a party you called corrupt just about a fortnight ago?
No, this decision will be taken by the party at a later stage. As of now, we have not taken any decision as far as our support is concerned. Our natural allies are Shiv Sena. Although we did not fight the elections together, we have fought elections before, and we are together not only in parliament but also. So
you are suggesting that you would rather that the BJP take support from the Shiv Sena and not do business with the NCP. That's the RSS worldview. Is that your view as well?
It is for any political party. NCP or even the Congress party is free to support us. As far as these parties want a clearer majority in Maharashtra, if they are doing it, we have no problem. But we are not seeking the support of any political
party. Sudhanshu Trivedi, who works very closely with former party President Rajnath Singh, key man in the BJP decision-making scheme, is joining us on this broadcast. Mr. Trivedi, top sources in the Bharatiya Janata Party are telling us that the BJP will take support from whoever gives support, which essentially means that you're willing to accept support from the NCP. Now, how will the BJP justify taking support from the NCP, which you label the nationalist corrupt party, when Narendra Modi went to Baramati and thundered against Pawar and company?
Actually, how the government will be formed, with whom the coalition will be formed, and who will be our chief minister, for all these subjects, our Central Parliamentary Board is going to have a meeting in just a few minutes from now. All these subjects will be decided by
That is true, but Amit Shah in that press conference acknowledged that the NCP has offered support, indicated that they would be willing to consider taking support from the NCP. He's also certain that the BJP will form the next government. There have been no parleys so far with the Shiv Sena which have fructified into a meaningful discussion, which essentially means that the Shiv Sena is currently not on board. When Sanjay Raut spoke to headlines today, he said that the Shiv Sena should have the next chief ministerial candidate. Shiv Sena sources saying that they want a 2.5 year rotating CM chair formula, which is what you had in Karnataka with the JDS. Is that something, Sudhanshu Trivedi, that you think the BJP would be okay with?
No, you are trying to extrapolate too much. Amit Shah ji has just said that NCP on its own has offered its support. and all these type of proposals will be discussed and decided afterwards. There are only two conclusions of this election. Number one, the public of Maharashtra has given a clear categorical mandate in favor of Bharatiya Janata Party, since we are not only the single largest party but way ahead than the rest of the parties. So the government should be formed under the leadership of Bharatiya Janata Party. And the government of Congress, who were ruling since 15 years, they have been virtually sent to the fourth place. So these are the two.
No, but Sudhanshu
literal
Trivedi, it can
spirits
be
of the
argued
mandate.
with the BJP 21 short of a full majority that this gambit to go it alone hasn't gone as per script. You've doubled your vote share from 14 to about 28, but you haven't been able to get a simple majority, which is what Narendra Modi, Amit Shah and BJP leaders asked for. Would you concede to that extent it's a setback for the BJP?
No. The reason is, I don't think you are getting the thing in a right perspective. For the first time in the electoral history of 67 years, we have taken the Bharatiya Janata Party to the first position, and not only first. All other are far behind us. Second, third, fourth are more equal towards each other rather than the first, which is the BJP. So this is a historical event. We have transcended the geographical barriers within Maharashtra and also the social barriers. So in a way, this is a great victory. Yes, of course, we fall short of majority, but whatever options the other parties will exercise, if it is in the spirit of the mandate, then it will be appreciated by the people. Otherwise, it is for other parties to decide. As far as Bharatiya Janata Party is concerned, we are going to take decision within 5 minutes.
You're taking a,
The
you
meeting
know
which
what
is
the
going to
decision
start
is.
in 5 minutes.
We have a sense of what the decision is, but as of now, nobody from the BJP willing to acknowledge this. But Mr. Manishankar Iyer, is this something the Congress will chase the BJP with if they take outside support of the NCP? Because the BJP taunted you when you supported the Aam Aadmi Party government in Delhi from the outside.
I think it will be a completely unprincipled thing to do. In any case, it will be an extremely unstable government. And let us see how long such
Why do you think it will be an unstable government? The NCP didn't give trouble to the Congress in Delhi. The NCP was your most reliable ally for the entire 10 years that the UPA ruled. The BJP at this time believes that the NCP is an easy party to do business with.
The NCP is an offshoot of the Congress party. And therefore, there's been a relationship with the leaders of the NCP for decades. And that is why there was a certain stability in that. But insofar as the NCP-BJP relationship is concerned, you have, I think, quite accurately pinpointed the fact that the BJP's top leader said but a week or two ago that this is a corrupt party. So I don't believe that any relationship between the BJP and the NCP can be a stable one.
I want to go across to Kirit Somaiya, senior leader of the Maharashtra BJP, prominent face of the party, anti-corruption crusader as well. Mr. Somaiya, how will the BJP justify an alliance, or let me not use the word alliance, any form of a truck with the NCP who you were chasing? That was one of your main issues in this election. Now sources in the BJP saying that they're willing to take outside support from the NCP. How do you morally justify that, sir?
I think, are we trying to confuse the situation? There is a clear-cut mandate from the people of Maharashtra asking BJP to form government. You are aware about the constitutional guideline. The governor will invite BJP to form government and prove the majority on the floor of the house. There is no other combination who can go forward and ask governor that they have majority. In this situation, BJP will accept the responsibility to form the government. We will prove the majority on the floor
you're
of the
very
house.
good with numbers. You analyze balance sheets. Explain to me, when you're at 124 in a 288 assembly, we've got images of Prime Minister Narendra Modi reaching the BJP headquarters for this big parliamentary party board meeting. Here my question, sir. Here my question, Mr. Somaiya. When you're at 124, how will you get a majority in the House? How does that work? That's Amit Shah garlanding Narendra Modi, welcoming him to the BJP headquarters in Delhi.
On the floor of the House, people, MLAs who come and vote of that 50% must go with the chief minister or the newly formed BJP government. So wait and watch. We have already near about 125. There are 8-10 more people will come and support BJP. So now, what are the alternatives? Let the other can form the government, they prove the majority before the governor. So first of all, BJP is taking the responsibility. BJP will form the government and for the implementation of Modi's vision, good governance. If anybody on the floor of the house for the good program, if they support BJP, I think the MLA's positiveness, we will appreciate it that
Kirit
time.
Somaiya far more
But we are very
forthcoming than
much sure
Sudhanshu Trivedi
we will
was willing
go
to accept that
with the
whoever
people's
supports
mandate.
the government, the BJP will take support of Surjit Bhalla. Will this be a morally unacceptable alliance given the position that they took in Delhi? They could have done this in Delhi, they chose not to. Now they're doing in Mumbai what they said they won't do in Delhi.
No, look, I think, we are not asking enough questions about what will happen if the BJP accepts, if you will, the Shiv Sena alliance. Look, what Amit Shah said, there were just 3 seats that broke the alliance, that 15 or 25-year-old alliance, number one. Now, number two, I'm rather shocked that the Shiv Sena today, after getting 60 seats, demands half the chief minister.
And the CM's post.
Is this bizarre or what? So what is the game that Shiv Sena is playing? Second, I think the Congress stands to lose the most by the support of the NCP for the BJP.
How does the Congress lose?
Because there goes their grand design of building a coalition in the future. One after another, if every ally leaves the Congress, where is the Congress left? So this is, if you will, in the chess game being played out there, the Congress, every spokesperson of the Congress that I saw on the TV this afternoon said it's absolutely absurd that they will accept. You are saying the National Communist Party or the National...
I'm not
Saraf
saying
Party.
Modi said it.
No.
Modi said
Exactly.
it during the campaign.
And look at what Shiv Sena said about Modi just before the campaign or during the campaign. So these things happen all along in politics. I don't think anybody's going to be shocked with anything.
Manisha Priyam, is the Shiv Sena only bargaining?
If the
when
BJP
they
is
say
able
that
to
they
get
want
5
the
or 10
CM's post,
independents.
is it a bargaining tactic? Are they living in cuckoo land, or do they actually believe that with 63 seats, they deserve the CM's post?
That was a stand that they had.
Sanjay Raut said it after the
All I'm
results came
saying
out.
is that when they are saying it now, they are basically maintaining a continuity with the past. What else do they do except say that we were right in asking for this? We asked for this. We were right in asking for this. The national is yours. The state is ours. But at the moment, with these numbers, it's clearly a claim without foundations. I mean, in this politics, it is clearly political morality that's working. There is nothing, no element of gratitude for the past is something that this government is going to take as a loan, as a kind of
this is going to be a
liability
big
to
problem.
work with.
As the BJP seriously mulls
it's a clean
accepting
slate.
outside support, they will say, from anybody who's willing to offer outside support, which essentially translates to NCP, which offered outside support unconditionally, the Congress. Mr. Iyer, Ashmikant already have a lot of ammunition to gun at Modi and Amit Shah with. The parliamentary board meeting has begun. My sources are telling me that the decisions have already been taken. They're being ratified at this time. They will be announced soon, which is what Sudhanshu Trivedi also said on record, that in a short while from now, we will hear what the BJP has decided. This is going to be an action-packed evening, and we're getting you the inside track. We've got images coming in from the BJP headquarters where the parliamentary party board meeting is going on at this time. Amit Shah and Narendra Modi being felicitated by other members of the parliamentary board. Will there be a quiet sense of satisfaction, Manisha Priyam, in this parliamentary board on a job well done, or will they be ruining the fact that they're 20 short of a majority in Maharashtra?
No, certainly a sense of satisfaction, very close to the majority mark, but also at the same time a clear jostling for the two different strategies that exist for them, the two options, whether they openly ally with a party and then try and maneuver and run a strong government, or they run a strong government with those promising support from outside. So these are clearly two different lines. The outcome of this meeting will tell us whether Narendra Modi is firmly in command as far as different opinions within the party are also concerned. Is his view the only view or is he accommodating other opinions?
We
such
are being
as-
told
Yeah.
from Matoshri that Uddhav Thackeray will be addressing journalists in a short while from now. Shiv Sena Supremo Uddhav Thackeray will be addressing journalists in a short while from now. And we're being told by a relative of Devendra Fadnavis who says, wait till 7 p.m. he says, CM banega Devendra. That's what his relative is saying. He of course seems to believe that he's been sounded out and told that this post is his. Will this create a moral dilemma, Ashok Lahiri, for the BJP to accept support from the NCP?
No, I don't see any moral dilemma at all. These are what is happening. I look at it in a perfectly rational way. First, look at Shiv Sena. Okay, when you are cooking paneer, which one is more important, the paneer or the salt? Everyone can claim that without the salt, you couldn't have made the paneer. So, Shiv Sena, even if they have got a fraction of what BJP has got, I don't think you should bring morality here. What's the harm in asking for half-half, as far as CM's post is concerned? As far as BJP is concerned, the most comfortable situation is where the tail doesn't wag the dog. So it should have more support than what it needs.
Absolutely.
If NCP wants to support BJP from outside, how can you say no?
Absolutely. That's what a senior BJP leader told me, that if someone's willing to offer us support, how can we deny it? We haven't gone to anyone asking for support. If they've given us support, we'll take it from whoever gives it, whether it's the NCP or the Shiv Sena. But we're also being told that this is plan B of Amit Shah and company, which is being played out now. This, of course, was worked out before the BJP and the Shiv Sena split, because a half an hour after the BJP split with the Shiv Sena, the NCP split with the Congress. It is before that this plan had already been worked out, which is why Praful Patel, immediately after the results became clear, came out and offered unconditional support on behalf of the NCP. We're slipping into a very quick break. When we come back, we're hoping to take you to Matoshri, where Uddhav Thackeray is getting set to address journalists. What will the Shiv Sena do? We also got a comment coming in from Sanjay Raut, his spokesperson. Find out about that when we come back.